Alright, so welcome to our class, and I want to start off by talking about this workbook, okay? So I'm going to kind of go over it lightly. The first page that you're going to come up with is actually on the back of the cover, okay? It's a little note from me, kind of talking about the class and what we're going to be focusing on, alright? This workbook helps you to become better visual communicators, okay? So the process that we're going to be going through is the visual thinking process, okay? We're also going to be working on our visual literacy, so being able to read a piece of artwork and be able to write about it. Sometimes it might be just learning the techniques, learning the vocab, learning how to ask of different questions. There are lots of different ways that we can explore communicating, okay? And the last one that we're going to do is being able to actually communicate it, actually put it into process, all right, all together. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing on this. That's what this page talks about. Okay, the second page. Now this has a little bit more to do, okay? So basic vocabulary. I want to kind of go over this too because at some point during your media units, you are going to start collecting vocabulary words on your own, okay? Now I'm not going to be saying, hey, this is a vocab word. You are going to be pulling out words that are geared toward that media, okay? But before we get into that, all right, I want to first talk about some words that I want you to know, okay? So over here, it says, throughout the marking period, you will be collecting terms to build your vocabulary list in each media unit. But to get you started, for other basic words you need to know. So first words that I want you to know is media and medium, okay? That's talking about the art material, okay? So if I say, what media are you on, or what medium you're on, you should know that it means art material, okay? Style is how the artist portrays their artwork. It might be realistic, it might be abstract, meaning that they're changing it to have their ideas and their emotion in it. So it might be that something is a little off, okay? So for example, the colors may be off and their drawing might be off and it's not quite realistic. That's what I'm looking for, okay? Realistic means, okay, that definitely you looked at something, it looks real, all right? Last one is non-objective. Non-objective is pretty easy to find because it's simplified down to the basic elements of art, basically lines, color, shapes, okay? All right, subject. If I asked you what subject is your artwork kind of focusing on, I'm not necessarily saying, okay, what's in it? Oh, it's a puppy dog. Okay, well, general terms. Oh, it's about animals, okay? So it refers to the person or things represented in the work. It might be a landscape, a seascape, or a cityscape. Portrait, might be figure, still life, something historical or history, animals, nature, fantasy, design, architecture. Now these are just a few. There might be more out there. Okay, but that's what I'm looking for. Like, what subject is it? Form. All right. So form tells me what is it, like exactly, okay? Is this applied arts? By the way, applied arts tends to be the sewing and the ceramic, okay? Things that we can use, kind of, all right? So drawing, is it painting? Is it a digital, meaning that is it animation or is it photography, okay? So what form is this going to take place in, okay? Is it sculpture, all right? What is it? Theme, what's the topic or the connection of the artwork, okay? So for example, if I was drawing a medieval project, if I had the theme of medieval, everything in there would probably have like knights and shining armor, maybe some princesses and stuff that I would think of medieval times. Although medieval times was not really a, exciting time, but that's kind of what I would possibly put in. Composition means the overall picture and how everything's put together, okay? Doesn't mean composition book, okay? It just means how everything's put together. So, for example, if I was looking at this composition, it's talking about where is she placed. Is there anything in the background? Where did you put everything? Over here, like, why is this over on here? And maybe I could have shifted it over there. It's just where you placed it. Mood is that feeling that when you look at it. Okay, obviously that the mood, this eye looks like it has a tear, so it's kind of like sad. All right, to mount something, that means to put it a back cover on it. Okay, so I have a piece of paper, colored piece of paper, and you put it on the back to make it look like it's got a frame. Last one is craftsmanship. Okay, craftsmanship means that to have good craftsmanship means to basically, is it clean? Is it, put together nicely? Is the overall look and the treatment of the artwork. So if I crumple up something and grind it up and I have ripped pages, that's obviously not good craftsmanship. If I've got smudges in places and it looks like it's falling apart, not gonna work. Okay, pretty simple words that you should know. Hopefully you'll remember them by the time you're done with 8th grade. So each grade you kind of work more and more, and it'll be good. Okay, all right, next, middle school standard. All right, so in middle school, what does art look like? Okay, now, yes, I know everyone develops at their own pace, and artwork does look different. Each person has a different technique and a different ability, but certain things, honestly, don't need to be carried over into middle school. So, in middle school art, we color and shade with even coverage, okay? So this means that you're not scribbling. It means you're coloring nicely, okay? Make birds tiny, okay? They're not huge, they're little, so they should be little. Feed and clothe the naked stick figures, okay? These are inappropriate, okay? I cannot have naked little stick figures running all over the place. Please cover them up, okay? Even better, maybe add a little bit of meat to them, because honestly, they're way too skinny. All right, random smiley faces out of the flowers. Okay, this is creepy. So if we see a sun with a happy face, okay, listen, this is not Teletubbies, okay? We're not doing that, all right? Color the sky blue, not the clouds blue. Let's just think. What color are the clouds? Yep, exactly. Now, many people color the clouds blue, then I wonder what the sky is. I'm like, So, oh, and do me a favor. Make sure the sky goes down to the ground. Don't be like coloring the top blue up here. And you're like, oh, I'll put a nice white fluffy cloud. And then there's nothing. And I'm like, dude, does the sky not reach the ground? Make it reach the ground. Speech bubbles are for the funny pages. Do not, write speech bubbles, okay? I can handle animation, but honestly, in your picture, make me think what they're saying, okay? Are kind? Oh, definitely. We are kind to the sun. We're not going to punish it by putting it in the corner. We're done with putting this poor sun in the corner, okay? That's just sad. I don't know what the sun did to you or anyone else, but we continuously put it in the corner like it's wrong, okay? First of all, we don't take pictures of the sun in the corner, and we're not going to put it in there, okay? Stop poking it with sharp points. We don't need to do that. Why do we do that? I don't even know. Okay? Remember, the sun is small and the glow is big, okay? So honestly, if I'm drawing a picture, those ocean pictures where people are drawing the sun like this big, and like honestly they think, oh, it's so pretty. No, that's not pretty. That means that sun is about to hit us. That's not good. That's the end of the world, okay? The sun is small, and that's the glow that comes out, okay? Same thing with here. We're not putting little pointy lines in it. It's the glow. Add some shading or gradation, okay? Remember that the sun is small, glow is large. Honestly, the sun doesn't need to always be in the picture. It's okay. He will not be offended. She will not be offended if we leave the sun out of the picture. It's okay. The earth is not flat. Neither should your art. Add depth, okay? This is one of the big things about middle school. I want to see 3D, okay? Whether you're overlapping, you're making it 3D, or whatever it is, make it look like it's got depth. So in middle school, by the way, we eat broccoli trees, okay? Not draw them. There are many kinds of trees. Learn to draw them, okay? This is not the only tree that exists in the world. Please find some other ones. Allow the uptight cotton ball clouds to breathe. They need to loosen up too. All right, listen. This is an uptight cloud, okay? It needs to relax. We already got its friend in the corner, okay? Clouds need to like be a little bit, smoother and a little bit calmer, okay? Go check out the clouds. There's lots of them. If you can't remember, go back to science class. Go check them out too, okay? So don't have to be like these cotton balls. Create a detailed story with each picture of artwork we can make. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. When we read a book, there's a story, so we're reading it. In class, we are visual communicators, okay? If your story has not much to it, guess what? I'm assuming that possibly the points are not going to have much to it, okay? I'm looking for creativity. I'm looking at how you push the envelope. Tell a story. If you're telling me a story about a gloomy day, it better be gloomy, okay? It better not be like, oh, solid color here, solid color there, and a broccoli tree on the other side. No, put those small details in. We do our best and we slow down. Do not rush through things. We can tell, okay? The more effort you put into it, the better it's going to be. And last, know that if we can't draw something, look it up, people. You got the internet and you got a book, okay? If you don't know how to draw a frog, guess what? There's this cool thing called YouTube? Oh my gosh, type in how to draw a frog. Bang. You want an idea, like you can't come up with an idea? There's books over by my desk. Awesome. So many cool things, all right? All right, so just a few pointers. Make sure you come back to these, okay? Because they're definitely ones that you're going to use. Things that I'm going to point out if I see, okay? And words that I'm going to use. All right? Okay.